Brian, if we lived in Brian world, what would laws look like in the sense of like equality? Like, would women have the right to vote? Like, I'm just wondering.
Well, I have total power.
Uh-huh.
I get rid of voting, first off.
I know.
Okay,
a dictator.
I know.
Sorry,
I know.
I'm keeping the power. I'm just going to be the...
To be an authoritarian regime, I will
How many concubines?
I will lead us to the promised land. First off, here's what I do. The big thing is... there's wait, actually I have a list here. Should I pull up my
already
list?
written list?
Is it called Brian Land?
I'm planning for when I
World domination?
Yeah, I'm gonna stage a coup d'etat and get rid of the American government.
Storm the Capitol?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take over.
Storm the Capitol, but
I won't get into that. But so, was that like a serious question or just?
Well, no, I just like because
I'm interested.
I also agree. Feminism is a man-hating concept, but I also am so proud to be an American, and I love the freedom that I have with my country. And if I were back in the 70s, I do think that I would fight for the right to vote. I would fight for the right to work. I have 2 jobs. I love to work. It's, but one day I also want to be a mom and all those things. So I think that there is somewhat of a balance. Like, I think that the feminist movement did achieve some good things, and this is kind of what I'm asking you. Do you think that the feminism movement as a whole should have just not happened, and it should have stayed, pretty cut and clean, women in the house, men go to work? Or do you think that we could have a little bit of improvement?
So are you talking like throughout history?
Where do you think the feminist movement should have stopped?
Well, I mean, even the early suffragettes, first off, they were the early feminist movements. If you look up the Seneca Falls Convention or something, in any case, feminists were brutally racist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just like
That's what I mean. It's from the start.
I mean, I believe in egalitarianism. So true equality between men and women, that's not feminism.
Okay, I agree.
So I mean, I think...
well, I don't agree with egalitarianism.
You don't agree with egalitarianism?
Yes, but I'm sorry.
So would you say you want equity, not equality?
No, I certainly don't want equity.
No.
Equity means playing your role and having it, dividing it. From my understanding, I could be wrong. Equality is like everybody gets exactly the same thing handed to them. Mm-hmm. Equity is everybody gets what's handed to them that works for them specifically based on their like identity and intersectionality.
I'm in favor of equality of what's the term? Equality of opportunity, but I'm not in favor of equality of outcome.
Right. Yes, 100%. So
I see what you're saying, yeah, and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, like, would you go more for equity then? Because, So
is equity equality of outcome? Because I'm not in favor of that.
No, equity is like, okay, so this person has...
It is about equality of outcome. Equity is getting what you need to achieve the same thing as everyone else. And that puts us in a communist kind of headspace where people lose the right to, or lose the
but some people
interest to think and dream and do great things and come up with
amazing
ideas.
I'm not going for communism here at all. I just mean like some people are historically more disadvantaged than others based on their identity.
What identity are you alluding to?
Let's just go for
like
racism.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's clear racism that's not a secret, and some people have disadvantages, systematic disadvantages because of that.
Like men.
So equity, some men have disadvantages, yeah, and you're all the layers
Actually,
of your identity.
all men in this country are systematically discriminated against.